So this video is sponsored by AimWin Optics. They did send me out two things. They sent me out their optic, they PE320 Optic, and they also sent me out their WL12 light. I wanted to test it on something a little bit strong. Like I say, like my last video, I tested it on the 10mm, and I know my M&P 10mm will give this optic the best run that it can give for both of these attachments that they sent out, and last time I put an optic on my 10mm, it flipped off. It did have Loctite on it and all. That thing slung it off with no problem. So with that being said, I just want to see how their optic will stack up with this 10mm. I don't know how many rounds I'm gonna put through it. I'm gonna try to put a good amount of rounds through it and see will it be coming loose, see will the light be coming loose, see if the optic be kind of flying out. It is a very durable optic from what I've seen. Touch wise, not test, but touch feel, same with the light. It feels pretty nice. So that's just how it is. Anybody who did see the pack time video on that, I will leave it in the description for anybody who wants to see me unbox those with a couple of other things that I had. And that's what we'll be doing. We'll be running those two on the M&P 2.0 and 10mm. I didn't put the Freedom Finger trigger on this, on the 10mm, because I just want to test it without that first. And when I feel like fixing the specs and stuff to make that thing run on the 10mm, it'll be tested with the FRT to see if that optic can stay on there with the FRT. See if the 10mm won't slang it off there. So let's go. Let's hit the range. Okay, so this video is sponsored by AimWin Optics, and they did send me out their PE320 sights, WL12 sights. Hold on, y'all. And we're clear, so nice. I mean, that WL12 flashlight. So I can give y'all the best commentary. When they're shooting my camera, my mic do act up a little bit, so I have to kind of wait until they stop, because my mic is gonna focus on the loudest thing first, and then when I'm talking, y'all won't hear me. So like I said, we do got the AimWin Optics that they sent out. This is the PE320, and then the red light is the WL12. Now, from what I see, and this thing is solar powered also. It's solar powered, and it comes with a battery, and it's motion sensor. So when you move it, it'll come on. And when it comes to stuff like this, I always wanted something like this, kind of big, big and perfect for the gun I have it on. I was gonna put it on my Glock 40, but I decided to put another sights on there, and I feel like this gun, specifically the M&P 2.0 and 10mm, it'll give this optic a run for its money as of testing it. So let's go ahead and get into it. We gonna be running, of course, 10mm. We're wearing Blazer right now, and let me see what grain this is in. 180. We're gonna put the back right here. What's up? Let's lower it. Flip this around. And let me see how many rounds. So we're gonna be doing probably about, I don't know how many rounds I want to do out of this gun, because I know this gun, like I say, I am only 110 pounds and I'm 5'7", bro. Like, what do you want from me? So this gun do be kind of kicking my butt sometimes, limp wristing me out sometimes. I am getting used to it, but I do want to see, does this optic and this light kind of give it a little bit of weight to help me with that, and will it compensate for me not being I wouldn't say strong enough, or like, you know, because sometimes it's harder to shoot it, sometimes it's easier. You just all depends, you know. It all depends on me that day. So. Here we go. Boom, 10mm. Let me go ahead and throw some oil on this bad boy. Throw some down in there, you know, like that. Then we're gonna put some down in there, like that. Then we're gonna let that go in, because I know that'll drip in there. Put some in here. Let's get it ready. There we go. Now, this is the first rounds out of the M&P 22 with the AimWin Optic, the PE320, and the WL12. Now, I don't see the light being needed, but from me playing with the light at home and stuff like that before I put it on the gun, it looked pretty nice. You know, yes, I'll turn it on. Y'all can see how it runs with the light on, you know. We're gonna see if the light will stay on when I'm, or with the bullets turn it off, you know. So, hold up. We're gonna set the, and we're gonna get the camera. And here we go. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that 10 kicked, and that AimWin stayed on. But that's just the first round. Let me see, it did not lose a 0. I did 0 this out for it. The same thing I zeroed the other guns out. It's like 30 yards, you know, from my kitchen to my living room. It's probably a little bit more than that. I would say it's probably like 35 yards, but 30, I'm gonna be safe at that. Yeah. Now that first shot, I'm sorry y'all, I know people gonna be talking about that. That first shot, I wasn't ready for it. So, bless my soul. I know some of y'all be ready to talk y'all little mess. But this is the last 5 rounds out of this box of Blazer, and we're gonna run it. Cause I don't like to mix my ammo anymore. I learned my lesson. Imagine this thing with the Freedom Finger FRT. I'm not gonna lie, that'd be crazy. So we're gonna go with the Mad Tech on these next rounds, these next couple of rounds. And I think I'm gonna run this a little bit more than I ran the other ones that I did today. This is its own separate video, but I did do a few other videos so y'all could understand. Ooh, I just lost the round. No, I didn't. Ooh, let me get that. But I got that. Thought I locked the round. I hurried up and caught it before I ran into the, what you call it. But yeah, this AimWin, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so the light went off. Oh no, it didn't. I turned it off. I was about to say, damn, the light went off. But I turned it off. Now, about this AimWin, the optic and the flashlight, it does give it a little bit of weight. So when you're shooting, it's not like really flying up, you know, how it would normally do. If anybody seen me shoot this gun, when I just had the Hollison on it, you know, that thing was going to, I can feel the difference. I can feel the difference. So, now, the first 20 rounds of that gun, I can say I may strongly recommend it for the people who are running 10mm or something a little high like that. I can say I'm you know, I recommend it. Now, one of these days, I'll put this on one of my Glocks. I may go get a Glock 19 MOS, you know, Gen 5 or something, and throw that on there and see how I run. Or I might run it on my my P80. It all depends. Let's go. We got to take some more rounds out of this. Let's go. Let me get y'all right on the camera. Now, I ain't gonna be turning the whatchamacallit. Okay, here we go. I had my hand there. Come on. Oh, we out of rounds. And we clear. Now, I would say, I like it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it. Now, like I say, anybody that do shoot 10s, they know this thing do be jumping. And especially this gun specific. It's not like my Glock 40, but this thing do got a pack a punch. Yeah, so if you're my size, like I say, I'd have to tell y'all, I am 110 pounds. Max that I've gotten to is probably like 118 pounds, and I am 5'7". So be kind of, you know, you gotta kind of y'all gotta bear with me. So I think this will make us, since I just finished that last box, that'll put us, this will put us about 50 rounds, not 50, I don't know. Yeah, about 50 rounds in now. Maybe, I don't know how many rounds. If you're counting, you know, put it in the comments and put the time slot of this video so I'll know. I stopped counting. Of course, we're gonna turn that light on. Okay, I definitely zeroed this in perfectly. I zeroed him in perfectly. I zeroed this way in perfectly. So right now, I'm shooting at, so my paper is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right now, I'm that way at the number 9. I mean, the number 5. It's getting hot, though. It's getting hot. And I wish I had something to calm it down, but, you know, we some rounds in. AimWin, you guys did y'all thing with this optic. I cannot lie to y'all. Y'all did y'all thing with this optic. And I would recommend anybody that's running a 10mm, even maybe higher, you know. I wish I had my Allen key or something. I could take take everything off and then just show it just like that, but that'll be something I do later when I get home, where I'll be able to manipulate the gun how I want to show y'all if I decide to do an add-on to this video, which I probably won't, but like I say, this PE320 is worth buying. This is what am I trying to say? This is a genuine review. This is not like, oh, they paid me to say that's a good thing even though it's bad. No, this is genuine, you know. They didn't promise me anything for saying it's good. This is a great optic. And like I say, I've had sponsored optics fly off, hit me in the face. I've had optics fly off and hit me in the lip after it's been loctated on and set for a minute. Like, you know, I wish I would have got it on camera. I promised I didn't drop the review on that because they said not to, and you know, I agreed. And it was just like, okay, look, just keep the optic, don't drop the review, and I didn't. But my lip was busted after that, so you know how that goes. And it was like, okay. And I was actually at the same range, shooting the same gun. That's what made me put this optic on this gun. And so far, now, What am I doing? A wiggle test. And it's not loose. Nothing is loose. Neither one of them are loose. They're not loosening on their own. Even if they've been Loctited on, they've been Loctited on. And they're not loosening, they're actually handling it. Now, like normally, I know my 10 millimeters and my 45s will slang an optic off with no problem. So, well, my 45, but my Glock 41 has not done that yet. So, but I know that it's possible that it can, you know. But other than that, this optic, it's been real durable with this gun. And it's pretty accurate. So, well, when it's zero in, it's pretty accurate. So, you know, I like it. You should get it. And that's just all to it. You should definitely get this optic. The light, you know, it's just a light. It's just a light. But it's staying on there, so if you are not a light type person and you're just a light type person, this is it for it. Especially for this specific. Like for this specific, this look great all together. The black on black with all in it, like the outfit on it, it looks great. So we finna run some more rounds out of this. This will be 15 more rounds, and then we'll have 5 rounds left after that. And then I'll give y'all another genuine review on it. Really, the genuine review is if I keep shooting it right now and I ain't stopped shooting it, that means I like it, you know? I really was supposed to stop a long time ago, and you know how that goes. But actually, we're gonna put this down, and I'm gonna turn my camera a little bit to the so I don't have to stand so far back, because that's what's happening right now. I gotta stand kind of far back so y'all can see. Here we go. Oh, it flew off. It did it, y'all. It flew off on me. So the optic flew off on me. And it looked like, hold on, it definitely broke the, hold on. So I'm gonna get these rounds out of here. I'm gonna shoot the rounds out of here, and now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get the screws out of here. So let me get these rounds out of here, and then we'll go from there. Boom. So, like I said, this is what happened to it. You see our screws are now stuck inside of our little plate right here. The screws broke. Now the optic itself is perfect, you know? And it flew kind of high too, you know? So the optic itself is perfect. I would still recommend it. It's just my screws couldn't handle the power of my 10 millimeter and it broke. Other than that, you know, I know some people are gonna be like, oh my God, it flew off, but I still like the optic, but this gun itself has a record of doing this, as y'all see. The same gun that flew off and busted my lip with the other optic. So I think this is just this gun for sure. And we're clear for the ones in the back. We're gonna take the optic out and we're gonna put this bad boy up. And then there you go, that's the end of our video. We did it until the optic flew off, so we're done here.